EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to Northern California and Levi's Stadium in the South Bay in Santa Clara, California. Coming up, we've got a good one in store. It's the Dallas Cowboys and the San Francisco 49ers. We welcome you, Mike Tirico, alongside Greg Olson, the kicker, Brandon Aubrey. Set for the start. Off we go from Santa Clara. They'll be brought down right around the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Take it for 4 yards on that game's first play.
He's tackled at the 29-yard line. It's now
From 29. Here's second down and 6.
Cowboy 80. Make it garbage.
Now the former Buckeye, it's Travion Henderson. And he'll get this ahead. Gain of about 4, and it leads to third down.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. Third and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive. That's just a great job defensively, Mike. Here's a chance they have to get off the field. They sell out for the run. They know it's coming, and they're able to force a fourth down.
What a call on this opening drive. They're going to go for it on fourth down. They will indeed go as they look to throw. Short one there, caught by Kittle. And he will have that first down. Taking a chance here early in the game, but they convert on fourth down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Number 18, right here.
He'll look to throw. Finding room at midfield. He's going to be out of bounds inside the 40-yard line. That was good for 29.
And this is what you can do when you have one of the best receivers in the game. You understand that even if the coverage is not perfect for the play call, sometimes it's just as simple as my guy is better than your guy, and we're going to just keep giving him a chance.
Buffalo 18. 79 Bronco.
Back to throw. Oh, he's going to be bottled up and taken down. They got him. Edgerrin Cooper getting home to drop him. He's up to a dozen sacks now on the year.
And these are the type of splash plays that can have an impact, especially as the game goes on. So offensive line has to do a better job to make sure that they have this protection shored up and that this isn't a sign of things to come.
Throwing it right into the hands of his running back. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with third down.
They may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on second down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on third down where it's a little bit more manageable.
Half the 60, 70 range.
A third down. He'll set up to throw. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. And he'll take this one in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Touchdown number 15 for him on the season.
The kicker on for the
A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
From the 35, it's first and 10.
Seven Pirates, Cowboy in tracking 60.
From the shotgun, a throw from Milton. That's caught. Saquon Barkley. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield.
16 yards. Cowboys, first down.
70 Rangers.
A gain of 16 yards.
Throwing on first and 10 is Milton. Flush to his right. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
19 target. Cup 19. Cup 19. Mustang 19. Panther 11. Panther 11.
The man in motion is Watson. Exiting the pocket right. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line. That catch number 40 on the season for him.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, it makes what's pretty difficult.
To the goal line and in. Christian Watson, touchdown Cowboys. He's up to 21 touchdowns now. What a campaign. The extra point by Aubrey is good. Cowboys come right back to tie it at 7. Each team one possession, each team a score. 7-7 as they kick it off. From the 6, here comes a return. He'll get this past the 20 before he's brought down shy of the 25-yard line. Operating from their own 23, they'll begin first and 10.
Let's go now. 19. Coach 19.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. Ball on the 30 now. Here's second and 3.
18 card. 18 card.
They'll look to throw. Quick throw, taken in, and they'll get him down after a gain of 5, but that is enough for a first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
72.
Now they'll set up to throw. This one's going to be taken in over the middle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down.
Brings up 2nd
Just a simple hitch route. Certainly nothing special there or anything downfield, but the idea is the more of those you throw and those efficient passes, the second the defense moves up to take it away, that's when you go for the big ones.
And he's down inside the 40-yard line. A pickup of 21 on that connection. It's good for a Niners first down.
Here we go. Nike 18. Go.
They'll look to throw yet again. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And he'll take it on in. Touchdown, 49ers. 2 touchdowns for him in the game. And 16 on the year. The PAT up and good. And the 49ers will move out to a 14-7 lead. Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away. This taken in at the 8-yard line. And this will work out quite well. He'll get it all the way out to the 30-yard line.
30-yard line.
Trap 60. Trap 60. Ready. Cowboy 80. 79 Broncos.
So on 1st and 10, here's Milton. Oh, he did all he could to get away, but they're going to catch up to him. It is a big loss.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
This one is caught by Luke Musgrave. This has been bizarre. From second in the mile, a huge gain, but still short of a first down.
70 Rangers. 70 Rangers.
Try and throw with Milton. And that is incomplete.
Remember what they told us, Mike, leading up to this game. They said it is so critical for us to find success, especially on 3rd down. We want to maintain possession, extend these drives. Well, the first crack comes up and they fail through the air, and we're going to have to regroup and be able to have better success throughout the remainder of this game.
The Cowboys get their special teams out on the field. This is taken at the 25. And he's going to be brought down after a short return. And that's where his team will get possession of the football.
Ready up. Set. Bravo 80.
Right away, they'll set up to throw. Fires quickly. It is complete on the slant. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
So after one, 14-7 is our score. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. It's the 49ers with the football to start quarter number 2, as they've got it with 1st and 10. The middle, it's Henderson. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 12 was nice last time, so they did it again. Another 12-yard pickup and another first down. Set to go now on 1st and 10.
41-yard line.
He'll drop to throw. That'll be caught. It's Travion Henderson. And he'll be out of bounds down at the 15-yard line. That's good for 27 and a first down.
4 yards.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
That is incomplete. No way to force the football in there. Good coverage. It'll bring up second down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
Back to the air once more on second down. On the move left, and he'll just bite the bullet and throw this one away. That was a good idea. He didn't force anything there, but now it's going to bring up third down.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Hawks 70, Hawks 60 Maverick, 60 Maverick.
On third down, they'll throw from the gun. And that is incomplete. Eric Stokes, the man there defensively to break that one up.
In a fourth down.
Kyle Shanahan now will turn to his field goal unit. This just a little more than a chip shot. 32-yard attempt. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the Niners build their cushion to 10. It's now 17-7. The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
Right in. Connect. 19 right. Hawk 70. Hawk 19 tight. 19 tight.
On first down, here's Milton. That's caught right side. It's the tight end Musgrave. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly a first down.
Didn't take them long to get now to their opponent's side of the field. I like the idea of starting this drive with some explosive pass plays. That's going to open everything up, both underneath in the passing game and on the ground. So big play to get this drive off to a fast start.
Here we go.
Here's Milton now on first and 10. In trouble, and he's going to be taken down. Work to do now as they come up on second and long.
Second down.
From the gun, here's Milton. This one batted in the air and intercepted. That's the linebacker, Fred Warner. And he's going to be out of bounds, but he has his offense set up in great field position inside the red zone.
It's not often, Mike, that everything breaks right for this type of return off of an interception. But, boy, is it beautiful when it does. I mean, look at the defenders just flip around and become blockers, trying to spring their guy to the house. Great athleticism, some great moves on his part. I mean, he's going to have some of his offensive teammates looking over their shoulders for their position.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. Here's second and 6.
At the 16-yard line.
Come on. Set. Let's go.
They'll throw out of the gun. A throw behind his man, can't reel it back in. And that'll go down as an incompletion.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
This is third and 6.
70. 18. Cougar 19.
And that is incomplete.
great pass rushers live for third down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation, and for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack. And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
Both teams ready to go once more as the kick's away.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 35-yard
Okay, break. Cougar 19. Go.
Milton now to throw on first and 10. Caught by Saquon. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield. Terrific starter there. Gain of 15 and a first down.
60 yards. Here we go. Set.
A gain of 15. First down.
Get out of the gun is Milton. He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up second down.
You know, it's hard to speculate, Mike. We sit up here and we try to just interpret and assume what's going on in the minds of the players and the minds of the coaches, but they seem to me to be a little bit rattled. All these negative plays have really started to pile up in the first half. He's got to settle down, have some more efficiency on these early downs, and get his offense into some sort of rhythm.
And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line. It's a big play for the Cowboys. And even 30 yards.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
They'll come up here, first and 10.
Get it. Cowboy 8.
The slot man in motion right. Milton going to look to throw it again. That is pulled in by Musgrave. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
The defender has to do a better job here, Mike, of getting depth. He wants to elevate that ball to give his secondary defender a chance to make a play. He gets too much width, not enough depth, and a quarterback like this is going to take advantage.
Here we go. Here we go. 70 Lions. Bronco 80. Broncos. Trap 60, trap 60.
That is Musgrave, the man in motion. Throw once more. Here's Milton. That's left side, caught by Musgrave. And this drive's going to continue. He's taken down. They are set up with first and goal.
When you come to contact him, because if not, you're going to be on the wrong end of it.
2 minutes remain here in this first half. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. Well, a chance to get right back in it here. First down and goal.
Deputy! 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
We're going to put a man in motion to the right. Here's a little pop pass heading to the right. And he gets out wide. He'll go to the end zone. Touchdown, Dallas. Now Aubrey for the extra point. It's up and through. And the Cowboys are back within 6. So now, after the touchdown, out is Aubrey to kick this one away. Now, here comes a return from the 9. Oh, he's got room past the 30. He's inside the 30. Sensational return. They drag him down inside the 15-yard line.
All right, so if you're going to be a kick returner in the National Football League, you need these two things. Balance, vision, and yes, speed doesn't hurt too much either. And all three of those were evident there. I mean, what a return that was to set his guys up starting this drive inside the red zone.
They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5.
Here we go, set. Track and 60. Mustang 19.
He'll look to throw. Moving outside the pocket. That's in the end zone and intercepted. Picked off by Jalen Ramsey. And the Cowboys are going to have it here as they'll start from their own 7.
So much of that play comes down to the defender's positioning. Being able to get himself to a spot, to get his hands on the ball, and a chance at that pick. Mike, when that ball was thrown, me and you are sitting here saying, that's a touchdown. And instead, they force a turnover, and now their offense is back on the field.
Forced to his right.
Initially, they do a really nice job taking away his first and second read, but what they fail to do is account for him as a runner. He ends up making something positive out of a play that initially didn't look like it had much of a chance.
And he's going to be out of bounds, up past the 20. 6 catches for him in the ballgame now. And this one's good for a first down.
And this is why most teams, Mike, decide to take the ball first after the halftime break, because they want to be able to control this middle 4. At the end of the first half, you can use your timeouts, you can use some strategy to steal an extra possession. If they're able now to go down and come away with points, they'll have a chance to double it up again right after the halftime break. The pass protection's been a little bit shaky at times, and that was the case there. And even though they're not going to go down for allowing a sack, it was allowing the pressure that ultimately prevented that pass from being complete.
Try again. It's 2nd and 10.
60 Maverick. Here we go. Panther 11. Panther 11. Viking 18. 18 Rattler. 18 Rattler.
The shotgun. A throw from Milton.